What is up, viewers? It's your boy Rise Gaming back here with another exciting Mobile Legends video, and today we're back with another detailed guide or analysis, whatever you want to call it. This time I'm gonna be breaking down one of the best meta EXP laners in the current meta, LAPU LAPU, and emphasis on what makes him so good. Well, in this video I'm going to go in depth and analyze what makes LAPU such a dominant meta pick when it comes to EXP lane, through this amazing gameplay with some tips and tricks on the side as well. So watch the full video so you don't miss out on anything. So usually at the start, if a jungler is gonna take the buff which is on the way to your lane, then you better help him out for going to your lane. But in this game, the jungler is starting with the opposite buff, so you can just straight up go to your lane. So let's start things off with EXP lane tip number 1. Last hit minions. Also, let me state this in the beginning of the video, the tips are not in the order of importance since all of them are significant in their own ways of becoming a good EXP laner. So, we all know that we get XP and gold anyways if you just stay in the range, right? Yes, you do, but last hitting the minions grants you bonus rewards than usual. So instead of randomly hitting minions in the early, try to save up your skill so that you can last hit the minions when it's low. EXP lane tip number 2. Deny the minions. So what does denying the minions mean? I'll get straight to the point. For the fundamental part, it just means that not to let enemy get rewards from the minions. There are indeed a few ways for it. There's lane freezing, there is zoning, and there is lane stalling. Lane stalling means you basically just hold on to the enemy minions in the lane like this. You can also use regen just in case it neutralizes the damage from minions. And now you can see the next wave meets up at a place near your turret but far from theirs. This is the best way to force enemy to come out of their safe zone if they try to come out to get minions. You can just punish them with nothing to hold back. And now, due to the power of last hits we did earlier, you can really see the difference in the XP. Now that turtle is up, you have two choices. Stay in the mid bush to zone enemies away, or fast clear the lane and join team fights as Argus will be forced to look after the turret. I chose the latter here, and now that he's busy with the minions, I can use my perfect ultimate. Perfect. We got that turtle, that's all that matters right now, so... Also, I should have recalled immediately because Argus can just kill me if I try to take the minions by force. Due to this, he tried to freeze my lane. I decided to recall because a few XP is not worth dying. So my one bad move created a domino effect, and leading to me missing some minions as well, so avoid doing such mistakes. But it's all good, I made him pay the price as well. I was planning to stall the wave once more, but I decided to clear it since my wave was pretty far. Anyways, one of the reasons why LAPU LAPU is such a dominant fighter in the meta is due to his ultimate, Bravest Fighter, which is a skill that lets him dive in the backline like Yuzong and Benedetta and many more. So as soon as I saw Argus using his blink skill here and coming out further than usual, I used my ult right away, comboed him, and since Argus used his Inspire, I immediately retreated so he wouldn't get any HP back from his ultimate. Also, he's CC immune during the third skill as well. Now let's discuss some of LAPU LAPU's skill combos. There are plenty of them honestly. You can mismatch any skill wherever you want based on the situation. The most basic combo would be first skill, alt, first skill, basic attack to get the shield, second skill and alt. This is the pretty standard combo, it is used often. If you use flicker, which I recommend you mostly use on LAPU LAPU, you can combine it with his ultimate and execute some interesting combos as well. If you have a hard time catching your opponent, just use enhanced first skill plus flicker. Side note, if you're facing against Argus and he lands his second skill on you, just don't move. It only damages you if you move. Unless you really have to run away from him. Now, I know for a fact that no one would dare to stay after having only 1 HP left, so Argus for sure would have recalled by now. Good thing my tank gave me some vision of Atlas and Veil. This allowed me to set the perfect ultimate on Veil and sandwich him.
Double kill!
Good game. Well, everyone from the enemy is dead, and I don't think Ling would require any help in the turtle, hence I'd rather just take out all the free gold of this turret. My initial plan was to cut the lane, but I saw Atlas's presence, so it changed my mind. Looks like I'm the most wanted criminal right now in their eyes. Yeah, he is really beefy to take down as well. And this is due to the fact of his ultimate and his enhanced second skill. So what does his enhanced second skill do? It basically provides extra damage reduction whenever it hits multiple targets. And he just gets extra defense when he ults. XP lane tip number 3. Lane cutting. Usually done in the early phases of the game, lane cutting means simply just to go behind the enemy turret at a certain time and kill their minions, so you will be ahead of both time and farm than the opposition. The higher you cut, the more the risk, but you'll also get more time for yourself to roam around the map now. But always look out for nearby enemies before doing so, cause it could lead to pointless deaths as well. Side note, the lane is always mirrored on both sides, so you can guess where the enemy minions are before cutting the lane by looking at your wave. Now that the lane turret has been destroyed, you could either switch the lanes with MM if their lane hasn't been pushed yet, or just keep rotating around mid and come to your lane eventually to clear it. I again chose the latter. XP lane tip number 4. Target the backline. Heroes with burst damage and dive potential, such as Yuzong, Lapu, Fanny, Joy, a lot of those heroes, should always use that to target the backline, aka the mage and the marksman, especially in the early game to delay their farm. But don't take it too further, just like what I did here. Was it really worth it though? Also, the upper hand that LAPU LAPU has over other side laners is that his ult is really low cooldown, which means you can spam it to bully your side laner, as it will be back by the next rotation. Argus is just a weak offlaner truly. Also, bush camping is also a pretty effective way to kill their backline. Also, don't listen to those who spam your chat by saying camper. It maybe look like a dirty trick to camp bushes, but enemies just lack map reading skills, so don't get demotivated by that. veil flickered even before I joined. Don't forget to clear your lane before rotating, as enemies might try to push. And I think my team is doing the Lord. I should have went there. Luckily the retreat didn't fail us. Time to wipe the rest of the people. And I should have locked in on Nathan as well. But the rest are dead though. Alright, so time for some builds. This is the pretty standard build everyone uses for LAPU LAPU. Also don't forget to prioritize Fury Hammer after you get your unfinished boots. This helps you deal really good damage in the early game right from the start without any pure items. Then Bloodlust for that signature spell vamp. After that, depending on the situation, you could go more damage with Hunter Strike and Malefic. If you need some defense, then you can go for defense items based on the enemy's damage for more survival. As for the emblem setup of LAPU LAPU, Fighter Emblem is considered to be a pretty standard emblem set for him, with 3 points in physical attack, 3 points in physical penetration, and Festival of Blood that gives him additional spell vamp that suits his skill set. Also, I've seen a lot of people go with Assassin Emblem as well, which provides additional movement speed and more damage. So in conclusion, if you want sustainability, I recommend the Fighter Emblem, but if you want to go more damage, then go Assassin Emblem. Enemies at this point just have no farm. And now that the Lord is marching down, we are more than ready to join in on a battle. And looks like everyone is just going top. Well, now we can easily take down all the 3 turrets of the enemy, allowing our super minions to march forward. Can we take down this one as well? Actually, Lolita died, but your sacrifice will help us to take this turret down. And it looks like time for yet another Lord, and right now I'm not really engaging unless I see Nathan or Vale open to attack. And I think this would be a really good time to end. Right?
Psych!
I know, it would be a really easy game and it would be just boring, right? So, yeah, we all decided to die. You heard that. It was all planned. Well, now that we are back, let's start things off by securing our kill. It was all me, guys. Well, it does look like enemy are pretty solid on their feet right now and could potentially turn the game around. So this means things just got serious. Finally, at last but not the least, EXP lane tip number 5. Lane freezing. Now this is more towards the late game I'm talking about. When enemies are zoned in and refuse to come out of the base, then instead of randomly clearing the minions, just let the minions kill each other off and stay hidden on the map. This will pressure enemies more to come out of the turret to get some farm. Just don't forget to clear the minions before the Lord though, since enemies will be busy in clearing the minions while you clear the Lord. And here I am, still in search for either Nathan or Vale to target, since they are the most important damage dealers. Just doesn't die. I'm just tired of staying here. Can you guys just end? Yay! Well, that pretty much sums up on how to play Lapu Lapu effectively in this meta. I hope y'all learned something from this analysis. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a big fat thumbs up, share the video to your homies, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting videos in the future. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.